Okay, everyone, welcome to our Black Belt live stream for Thursday. This is April 16th. Man, time flies. Let's go ahead and get bowed in. Chudiet, come to attention. Koke, Tao Kunye, salute to the flag. Paro, return to the front. Chudiet, Kwanjing Nim, Enke, Tao Kunye, bow to me. Anjo, kneel down, or if you're not in a place where you can kneel, stand at ease. Close your eyes. Deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Forget about everything else that's going on today. Just get ready to start working hard on Kikido. Aroso. All right, let's go ahead and get warmed up. We are going to start with 25 jumping jacks, 25 squats, 25 core exercises, 25 push-ups on your own. When you're done, just stand up and go to at ease so I know that everyone's finished. Ready, and Shishok. Looking good, guys. Nice depth on those squats, Mr. and Ms. Barfield. Good job. And Aroso, stand up. Chudiet, Kunye. Pick one form out of the following: Kibon, Kicho, Kakiolchan, whichever one you think needs the most work. It's probably not Kibon. And come to a Chumbi position for that form, whichever of those forms you're going to do. Ready? And Shishok, begin. Paro. Chudiet. Kunye. Okay, that was looking pretty good from everyone. Quick observation. Make certain that when you are doing the double knife hand blocks, they're double knife hand blocks and not Kikido Maki. I saw a couple, I'm not positive, but I saw a couple of the low section double knife hands that look like this instead of like this. So just make sure that we're distinguishing properly. All right, guys, back into position and go for 20, 20, 20, and 20. Shishok. When you're done, take a moment to stretch out. Hello, Ms. McCarthy. Go ahead and start out a set of jumping jacks, squats, push-ups, and sit-ups. That's for you, Kristen. All right, everyone. Kuman, Eroso, Chodiat, Kunye. Pick a form, Kaki Yichung, Kaki Samchung, or Gunbon, your choice. Go to Chunbi for that form. Kaki Yichung, Kaki Samchung, or Gunbon. Doesn't have to be your worst one out of the three, it can be any one of those three. Chunbe, ready? And Shishak. Hoi! Hey. 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 When you're done, return to Paro. Chodiat. Kunye. All right, good. 15 jumping jacks, 15 squats, 15 core exercises, 15 push-ups. On your own, Shishak, begin. Try to get your hands to touch over your head. Looking good, everybody. Nice depth on those squats, Mr. Williams, good. As a reminder for everyone who's watching the video at home after the fact, you can still get attendance credit. Just video yourself doing some of the drill work shown in this video, or take a couple pictures, post them on our Facebook page, or submit them to me at instructor@akfathens.com. 30 more seconds, guys. And Kuman. All right, come to position for Chunji-in Ilchung or Chunji-in Yichung. Ilchung or Yichung, your choice. Go to Chunbi. And Shishak. Huh? Ah, nice throws. Good. Paro. Chodiat. Kunye. Mr. Williams, that was Chunji and Yichung, right? Give me a thumbs up if it was. Okay. Chunbi position is down low rather than up high for Yichung. Ms. McCarthy? Yeah, there you go. Ms. McCarthy, first punch, head high rather than belly high. Just get that up a little bit. And that might have been camera angle. It's kind of hard because I'm looking up at most of you slightly. All right. We're on 15s. 15 jumping jacks, 15 squats, 15 core exercises, 15 push-ups. Begin, Shishak. Hang on, Rory. It's not letting me unmute you. Oh, there we go. What's up?
Last time was 15, this time is 10, sir.
Oh, sorry, make that 10, guys. My apologies.
Yes, sir.
And Kuman. Eroso. Chudyet. Kunye. All right, pick a form, Chunjian Samchung or Man Nam. If you're doing Man Nam, you'll be doing it without the bow staff. Ms. Races, I would like you to do Chunjian Samchung this time through. So the brown belt form, triangle form. All right, Chumbi position. Yeah, if you're doing the invisible bow staff, I got to be able to see the invisible bow staff, so watch your positioning. And Shishak, begin. Dr. Races, or Ms. Races, are you stuck? All right, I'm not sure why it's not letting me unmute people right now. Ashley, come over by the camera if you're stuck. Unmute yourself. Okay, I'm not sure why it was not letting me unmute you. You're gonna start out straight out from the heart, step back into your front stance, deep front stance, rising block, open knife hand. Step behind.
The wrong one, sir.
That would definitely goof you up. See if you can get through the first couple moves.
All right.
Everyone else, when you're done, return to Paro. You know what, Ms. Races, just pause right there because we'll have another chance to do this. All right, guys, last set of exercises, 5, 5, 5, and 5. Shishok. Okay, good. Kuman. Black belts, you are picking either Kachi or Sarung. Kachi or Sarung. Ms. Races, you're going to do Chunjian Samchung again. Now that you know which one it is, are you unstuck? Okay. If you do get stuck, come on over and unmute yourself, and then I'll talk you through it. Chumbi position. And Shishak.
Sorry, you wanted me to unmute myself?
If you get stuck.
Okay.
Ms. McCarthy, that looked really good. Okay, black belts, Paro, Chudyet, Kunye. Ms. Races, just go ahead and finish off. You're looking good. You got to take a step there on that one, ma'am. Switch your feet, Ashley. Switch your feet. There we go. Switch your feet again. Trust me, switch your feet again. Hey, Ashley, I'm not sure if you can hear me. Switch your feet. You've been backwards since the roundhouse half spin hook. All right. Careful with the swinging there, ma'am. Okay, guys, let's move on. Black belts, I would like you guys to all do ine. Ms. Races, we're gonna go through that one again. Were you able to hear me while I was talking to you during that form? All right, unmute yourself. Everybody else, go ahead, come to a position for ine on your own and start.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay.
It's just outside because of space and it's noisy.
All right, so you were backwards from basically the second half of the form on. You failed to take a step on one of the spinning knife hand sequences, and
Gotcha.
then you were backwards all the way on through. I'll try and talk a little bit louder. I don't want to shout directly into my camera that I'm recording. But go ahead and
That's
start that one again, please.
Okay.
Black belts, when you're done, move right on to Shin Young, please. Shin Young. There we go. You've got it, Ashley. That's correct. Are you stuck, Kristen?
Yes, sir.
All right, where are we at? I know this is a tough one to learn on screen. How far could you get? Number 3? No, it's fine. That's fine. All right, everybody, wrap up and then reconvene. We'll talk for a second. I'm just going to let Mr. Williams finish his form. He's on a roll. Possibly a backwards roll, Daniel. Yeah. All right. Guys, go ahead and unmute yourself. For some reason, I have lost the ability to unmute you, and I am not sure why. All right. So learning the forms over interactive video is super tough. Has everyone here logged into KakitoMartialArts.com and viewed their forms done by Master Kim?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Williams, yes. Ms. Races?
Yeah, I've been on there.
Okay. Barfields, yes. Ms. McCarthy? Okay, Ms. McCarthy, do you have your login information? Are you missing that?
I emailed all this. Did you ever try?
Uh-oh.
That would be a no.
Sold out. All right, so check this. On KakitoMartialArts.com, we've got Master Jeff Kim going through every one of all of the forms at a pretty reasonable step-by-step pace. He's not flying through it. So if you are struggling with the black belt forms, that is the place to go to look at those. For the color belt forms, he's got them up there. We've got them up there as well. I also, up through Mon Num, have all of them on our YouTube channel, done by the count, both real basic and then some more advanced videos. So for the color belt videos, check out our YouTube channel. For the black belt videos, check out KakitoMartialArts.com. Ms. McCarthy, my email address is instructor@akfathens.com. If you need your login information, send me an email and I will get that right out to you. But that's going to be the easiest way for people to learn these forms if they're struggling with them. Now, if you're just stuck on a particular move, then it's easy enough for us to handle that over the online training. But otherwise, that can be a little bit time consuming. All right, guys, what I want to work on today, and after I finish doing this or telling you about this and seeing if you have any questions, then you can mute yourselves again. Actually, you know what? Don't. I think that's the issue. If you mute yourself, I can't unmute you. but I bet if I mute you, I can unmute you. Perfect. All right, guys, I want to work on Tayatoshi, specifically the footwork for the Tayatoshi that shows up in our forms. Tayatoshi is body drop. There's a bunch of different ways to do it, but it's almost always done the same way in the Kikido black belt forms, at least in terms of footwork, and it's kind of tricky footwork. Can you guys see, I know it's kind of tough, the line of red tape that I've drawn on the floor back there, is that visible to you? Yeah, you're looking quizzical, Ms. Races. Okay, got it. All right, so when we're doing Tayatoshi, body drop, we are always going to be positioning our footwork along a straight line. You can think about this in Kachi as an example. The form is going this way, right? It's a line going in either direction. When we do our Tayatoshi after the knee strikes, we're doing it along a line that is perpendicular to that, right? So if this is my line for Kachi, then my Tayatoshi on this side is going to be feet in a line this way. Not like this, not like this, but actually in a straight line. The balls of my feet are in position there. And on the other side, it's the same thing. I'm along that same straight line, there to there, no variation. I want to work on doing that facing the camera so that we can be really precise on our footwork. So I'm going to use my line that I've drawn here. And if you want, you can do it straight out of Kachi, do it as the knee strike. But really, what I'm most concerned with is making certain that our back foot steps into the right position. So if I'm doing Tayatoshi on my line, I'm going to start kind of the same way that I would for Ogoshi or Ippon. I'm going to step my right foot directly onto that line. Right foot directly onto the line. Now, my left foot comes all the way around, still directly on that line, and then my right foot, staying on that line, steps out to there. All right, so once again, my footwork here, from a neutral position, standard grip is right foot to line, left foot to line, right foot further out, but still on the same line. All right, we're going to do some uchikomi step-ins, following along with just that. And if you can position your camera so that I can see your footwork, that's really what I'm interested in right now. Good. Okay. Ms. Races, can you face the camera, please? I'd like to see everyone doing this facing the camera. All right, just go ahead and start doing your step-ins. Right foot steps onto the line, left foot steps behind you onto the line, so you're facing away from the camera. Right foot steps out on that same line. Yep, Mr. Williams, that's exactly it. That's it, Kristen. Here, do it again. Step your right foot onto the line. Good. Now step your left foot all the way around there onto the line. Pivot your hips until you're facing away from the camera. Step your right foot. Nope, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Now take your right foot, not your left foot, step out to your right. Yep. But completely change the direction of your hips. Pivot your hips the other direction. Keep pivoting, keep pivoting, keep pivoting. Your right foot should be the one that, or right leg should be the one that's kind of straightened out, not your left leg. All right, so Ms. McCarthy, watch the camera. Here is what you were doing there. You were going 1, 2, and then here. What you want is 1, 2, and then my right leg goes that way. So my hips turn this way. You were here, get to here. Okay, show me again. Yep, left foot steps all the way around onto that dark line on the floor. Turn your hips. There it was. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Good, good, good. All right, keep going, guys. Keep drilling on this. Mr. Williams, come up and watch me for a second. It's tough for me to see this on the angle unless there's something on the floor. Actually, everybody pause, because I'm seeing this with a Almost everyone. Come on up, sit down, let me unmute. Okay, guys, so what's happening is most of you, when you step out for that final step for the right with the right leg, you're stepping almost into a front stance. Let me show, and then show the difference. What most everyone is doing right now is 1, 2, and then when you step out with this right leg, rather than leaving it on the line, most of you are moving away from the camera all the way over to here. I'm just gonna, in place, hop and turn so you can see how much spread my feet have right now. I'm almost in a front stance or a boxing stance. It's not what we want. If we're doing it with me facing the camera, this is my foot position. My feet are in a line, throwing them down. Does that make sense? Ish. Okay, so let me watch again. Ms. McCarthy, you've got a nice wide dark spot on the floor there that you can step along. Make sure that your feet are on the very edge of that dark line so that they're perfectly in line. Okay? Go ahead, guys, let me watch. That's it, Mr. Williams. Good. Good. And now, Kristen, you see how, freeze, freeze, freeze. Get right back to where you were. Get right back to where you were. You see, there is where you, okay, take your right foot, move it to the front of the line. There is where you want to be. Yep. Okay, good, good, good. Ms. Races, make sure that your right foot is actually stepping out. And there's different ways to do Tayatoshi, but you're kind of just getting the pivot without the step back. Does that make sense? Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, let me show you. At least, and you might have been correct on other ones. The one that I was just watching was here, here, and then just a pivot. What you want is here, here, this foot steps out this way as you pivot.
You want me to step out?
Yep.
Okay.
And again, there's a bunch of different variations on Tayatoshi. This is just the one that we happen to be working on. Go ahead, guys, get 1 or 2 more in for everybody. There. Good, good. Okay, good. Everyone, come on up to the camera and let me talk for just a second. This is looking real nice. The reason why I am being very stringent on the exact foot position, when I say there's numerous different variations of Tayatoshi, I'm not kidding. I know like 6 or 8 that I'm actually reasonably good at, and there's probably another half a dozen to a dozen that I'm not so good at. There's a bunch of different ways to do this throw. However, in our forms, particularly in Kachi, which is going to be coming up for you, Ms. Races, shortly, there's a reason for doing this particular version. It's not necessarily that it's the best version, although it is probably one of my favorites, but it is the version that keeps you closest to where you started. And we're almost at time here, but let me go ahead and demonstrate what I mean from Kachi. If I am straddling my line here, and I do the first knee strike throw in Kachi, which I understand footwork's a little bit different because of the knee strike, but it's still fundamentally the same. I'm knee strike, set it down, and then step back. I'm still straddling this line now. That line that I started on is right on my center. If I don't do that step back, if I just do the pivot, I'm straddling the line, knee strike, step, and pivot. Before, I was a full 3 feet further back this way. I'm no longer straddling the line. I've now moved up. When I do it on the other side now, from this same position, boom, boom, and I step around and I just pivot. Now all of a sudden I am a full 5 feet further forward from my starting position. So that box step, step around, step out, makes certain that we end up roughly where we started, which of course is a concern in any form. All right, so work that footwork. Think about that back leg being posted almost against their legs. So you're basically standing in this stance right in front of a person who is here like this, right? Good work. I know this is a tough thing to work on over video, but you guys all look good on that. I'm going to go ahead and turn off our recording. First, Chudiak. Koke tau kunye. Aro. Plunging mente tau kunye. All right, now I'm going to turn off our recording. I'll be starting our all ranks class.